Hey guys, Natalia Schneimler here. I help boy moms have a better relationship with their sons and themselves by teaching them the tools how to manage their mind so that when anything comes up in life, they know exactly how to take care of themselves and their kids.
Hey guys, how are you? I missed you all so much. So I have a very important message for you, is that it does not get better than this. This is as good as it gets. Wherever you are right now, whatever you're feeling right now, the most importantly, does not get better than this. And here's why. Here's why this is so important. So you stop waiting for it to get better. Nothing will get better than this. And even when you get all your dreams come true, you're still going to have left all your feelings that are sometimes going to be not pretty, and all your thoughts that are sometimes going to be not pretty. I'm sure you can remember a time when you had something you wanted to come true and you were disappointed and realized that nothing has changed, that you still have all these other problems and all these feelings that are still there. Your happiness did not arrive. You were still feeling the same. So this is why I wanted to tell you this, because Brooke Castillo has been telling me for a long time. She tells everyone, she says, there is no there. And she means there is no there, like there's no place where you arrive where you're happy and where everything is better. And for me, it didn't really sink in until I formulated it in my head in a different word. So the words that are clicked in for me is, it doesn't get better than this. This is as good as it gets. So that means however shitty things are right now, or not perfect, or not great, or basically the state of things that is right now, whatever it is, it doesn't get better than this. That means you have full permission right now to feel good without waiting for anything. So if this doesn't click for you now, how I'm saying it, or if Brooke Castillo's message doesn't click in for you now, look for that, however it clicks in for you. Like, look for that combination of words or for that phrase that gives you the freedom to start feeling good now, no matter what. Because you might need to find your words that will give you that permission, but whatever it is, that feeling of freedom, of like that permission to feel good right now, no matter what, is extremely freeing. It basically gives you a perspective of final freedom where you realize, okay, there's nothing out there that I'm waiting for. It's not going to get better. And I have full permission and capability to feel good now, no matter what. Do you know what I mean? I don't have to wait for this thing to happen to feel better. I don't have to imagine something else happening to feel better. This is it. So kind of like accepting the way things are, no matter how shitty or terrible or whatever combination of it. Then you fully embrace it and you're like, okay, this is how things are going to be from now on forever. And I can just feel good regardless. So this is how I've achieved that feeling, by really that phrase helps me. What is that phrase for you? How can you get there? And that's where you can really, really create that feeling of happiness when you stop relying on what's out there for you right now. So that's what I've been really practicing. And, that feeling does go away because my brain forgets it and it starts thinking that things should be better. Kids should not be fighting. I should be nicer, etc., etc., etc. So it is something that we have to recreate for ourselves and work at it, I believe. It doesn't just come and stay. So, I'm warning you, this is not like bliss coming over you, but it is some feeling that you can get yourself familiar with. And the other message that I wanted to tell you has to do with the same idea that it doesn't get better than this, is whatever that you want to start doing, it doesn't get better than this. You're not going to get inspired to do something that you're feeling to be inspired to do. And here's what happened with me, and this is an example of that. So, last week I was supposed to, by schedule, record and publish a podcast, and I didn't. And I decided to wait and see if I can just record and publish when I feel inspired. And guess what? That feeling never came. Why didn't it come? Because I'm the one who has to generate that feeling. I can't just sit around and wait for it because it doesn't come. It is work for me to do that, but it is rewarding work. It is work that gives me a sense of contribution and paying it forward and satisfaction, right? So whatever it is that you are waiting to do, waiting to feel better to do, you're going to just keep on waiting. It's not going to come. Same, like this is the classic example with exercise. We all feel like we're not motivated enough. We need to be motivated more to go exercise. Nope. You're not going to feel it unless you generate it for yourself right now. That's it. It's not going to get better than this. And in fact, it's probably going to get even worse, because if you procrastinate and put it off, just like I have for a week now, it's been almost 6 days, I actually snowballed into a worse feeling of procrastination. Something's wrong. I should have done something. I'm letting people down. And it's actually worse, right? So, but it's never too late to generate that for yourself, that feeling, whatever it is you wanting. If you want to be motivated to go exercise, it's not going to get easier next week. You're not going to feel motivated next week. Nope. So I know this is all words, but I want you to kind of tuck it away for yourself in the back of your mind to then for you to discover that for yourself with your own experience and be on the lookout for it. Once you're kind of aware of it with your brain, then you can start looking for it. How is this true in my life? And then the freedom comes where you realize, okay, the power of me of doing something is in the now. I'm not going to wait for it for next week. I can just do it right now. Easy. Done. You decide. You create that for yourself in that moment when you realize there's nothing to wait for. And something you create for yourself now is the feeling. The feeling, you want to be happy. You want to be content. And that is a creation on its own. This is what you can create on its own by yourself without waiting for something. And that's what I want you to remember from this message, is that it's not going to get better than this. It's always going to be a combination of things like it is now. Imperfect. A bunch of good, a bunch of bad, a bunch of frustrating, a bunch of annoying, a bunch of delayed, a bunch of everything. It's not going to get better than this. This is as good as it gets. So stop waiting and start creating. Okay, I hope I inspired you. And now I've just decided to record because I was inspired and I decided I want to be inspired right now. I want to share this message with you. It is important to me. And this feeling of freedom of creating that for myself right now is what I'm choosing. And I want you to do the same for yourself. And don't wait. Create it for yourself right now. Okay, guys? I love you all so much. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Oh, don't forget to come and chat with me on Zoom. Tell me everything that's wrong, and we can help you fix it. Okay? Bye.